Hi guys.
I'm Shauni.
And I'm Mondi, and we've been married for 12 lovely years.
Yes, indeed. And today's topic, the key to a happy long-term marriage and relationship that people don't talk about enough.
But before we get started, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell and don't forget to subscribe.
And we're going to talk about the topic at hand right after this intro.
Sound like good times. All right. So a key to a happy, long-lasting marriage or relationship that is not talked about enough is compatibility. If you are not compatible with the one you are with, you are dooming yourself to a life of misery.
Oh, yeah. Don't I know it?
Exactly.
This is my second marriage. Don't I know it? I think a lot of people think that chemistry, that spark that you have with one another, is enough to keep the connection and keep the relationship a happy one. But it's not.
It's not enough.
It is compatibility that does that long term.
Yes.
Before you think about being with somebody long term, find out how compatible you are.
Yes.
Because compatibility goes way deeper than just chemistry. It gets to the core of people's belief system. Do you believe in gender roles? How do you believe that a couple should handle their finances? Deep stuff.
Yes.
And the more you disagree with what they are saying, the less compatible you are,
Yes.
and the harder that relationship is going to be.
Absolutely. When it comes to compatibility, she and I are about as compatible can get.
Yeah.
People will look at our relationship and they be like, ain't no way. But what they don't realize, what they don't see is that besides her matter of fact, crazy out there personality, the strong personality that she has, she's a very complex person. Very, very complex person. And while most people's viewpoints and behavior is based off of what they've been taught and how they feel, she has the capacity to see the big picture. And so do I. And that's why we gel. That's why we flow.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it works for us.
Yeah. Agreed. So can compatibility be created? Yes, but you want to be careful with that because you don't want to change your core beliefs to fit somebody else's. Because eventually down the line, it is going to cause underlying resentment and you're not going to know really where it's coming from. Because essentially what you would be doing is changing who you are and what you believe to fit what they want and believe.
Yeah.
And long term, you will not be happy with that.
So you can grow compatibility, but you both have to be flexible and you both have to be a team player.
Absolutely. Yeah. It ain't going to work otherwise.
Nope.
All right. There are essentially 4 types of compatibility. Okay. First up, intellectual compatibility. Intellectual compatibility is when you genuinely like talking to and learning from the person that you're with. Have you ever talked to somebody for hours? Time just flew. And y'all talked about everything under the sun. That is intellectual compatibility.
Yes, and ain't nothing worse than trying to talk to someone who is not compatible with you intellectually.
Ooh, child.
Lord, it is a hard thing to endure.
Yeah.
You know, you got a good looking person, they mean well,
Yeah.
they got a great heart, they're
Yeah.
nice people, but they just are not there with you.
Yeah.
And it's nothing bad about them, it's just
Right.
that they're just not there with
you.
And it can be really frustrating.
It can be frustrating. I tell you, child.
And next up, one of my favorites, physical compatibility.
I bet it is.
Yes, it is sexual, but it's more than that. It's more about having similar or shared sexual needs and desires.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's just say, for instance, one person feels like they have to have sex once or twice a day. And the other person's like, once or twice a week is fine for me. There's going to be some frustration there.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be a lot of frustration there, and the compatibility is going to be off.
Yeah, child. This is what compromise comes in, right? Because sometimes y'all can get there. Y'all can get in a space where everybody is okay with it, but you just have to be flexible and willing to compromise.
Yes.
Get what I'm saying? All right, emotional compatibility.
Yes.
Okay? Emotional compatibility is about how well you can connect emotionally with each other. It's not about expressing feelings and emotions in the same way.
Yeah.
It's about understanding, empathizing, and feeling safe with each other.
Yes. And fellas, if you get upset every time she cries, or sheds a tear, or gets emotional about something, you are causing a rift in your emotional compatibility.
Yes.
You know, you're making it so that you are not emotionally compatible.
Right.
The same for women who are not allowing a safe place for their men to express themselves.
Yes.
You're putting up the walls.
Absolutely.
To stop emotional compatibility.
Listen, I've seen some women dog a dude out for expressing sadness, for expressing fear.
Yeah.
No wonder they don't want to talk to you about anything. I mean, I've seen it firsthand.
Yes.
Many times, right? I've also seen and experienced what he's talking about, guys. You cry too much. Listen, just because you don't know how to deal with your own emotions, that is not my problem. Okay? You then need to become more emotionally intelligent and more in tune with your own emotions so that you can then be able to empathize with other people.
Yes.
Because what you don't realize, that inability hinders you. It doesn't better your relationship in the home. It doesn't better your relationship at work. It doesn't better your relationship in business. It doesn't better your relationship anywhere you go. Emotional intelligence is the ability to be able to understand your own feelings and deal with your own feelings in such a way that you can deal with other people's feelings. You can empathize with other people. You can read other people, and you know how to make everything okay.
Yes.
The best leaders are emotionally intelligent.
Absolutely. Okay, last on the list is spiritual compatibility. All right? Now, I'm not talking about religious beliefs. I'm not talking about you Christian and they Muslim. Right. You Christian and they dabble in the occult.
Right.
We're not talking about that. It's more about an interconnection. Right?
Yeah.
It's more about an interconnection. Do you feel at total peace when they're around you? Or do you feel like your peace is thrown off when they come around? You know what I mean? You know, do you feel like they elevate you, right? Or do they bring you down?
Right.
You know, if it's not the first of the two examples, then you have incompatibility spiritually.
What are you saying?
Okay, guys, that's a great place for us to leave it. If there was something you like, dislike, whatever it was, we want you to drop it in the comments box below.
Yes, indeed. And if you could, like that.
And share.
And whatever you do, darlings, don't forget to subscribe in.
Hit that notification bell.
Bing, 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 bing. Until next time, peace.